Okay, good morning children. Welcome back to new session. I hope you all very safe in these holidays, isn't it? Okay, now today just we are going to start. Of course, in the before holidays we have given something introduction about the progressions, what is progression and what types of progressions are there, and basic things only. I think only one or two classes it happened, isn't it? So once again we have to recap that progression. What is meant by progression, isn't it? So it is a sequence or a series, particularly following one rule. Series and sequence. For suppose, let us take here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, up to so on. And whereas coming to here 1, 2, 5, 10 and or 17. This is what is the difference of this one and this one? See here. Here, whereas coming to the first pattern 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Clearly we can say that what number will come the next, because every two numbers are differ by 2 only. Every two consecutive numbers, every two successive numbers or consecutive numbers are differ by only 2. The difference of 4 and 2 is 2. The difference of 6 and 4 is 2. The difference of 8 and 6 is 2. The difference of 10 and 8 is 2. Obviously what will come? 10 plus 12 it will come. What next? 14 it will come. Like that it is. So the difference between any two successive terms, the difference between any two consecutive terms is same. So that leave it. This is the pattern. That this pattern follows the rule is every number is added by 2 to 2. Isn't it? Now coming to this coming, then can you guess it? What is the next number? What will come here? Here see. This here whatever the rule if you want to apply, this rule is not applicable here, because here difference is 1, difference is 3, difference is 5, difference is 7, like that. Difference is 1, 3, 5, 7. So you may guess it now. What next it will come? What is it? 1, 3, 5, 7. These are all odd numbers. No? What is the next odd number? 9. So isn't it? So this 9 if you add it here, 17 plus 9, 26. What next? 11 difference we should get. So 37. Like this. Here this pattern follows this. Isn't it? So and like so many patterns are there, and these are all called as sequences. But whereas coming to our chapter, see, every sequence is a progression, isn't it? Series is different. Okay. Sequence means a step one. The numbers which are following the same rule, or else each number is obtained by doing something to the preceding of that one. Okay. So that if the first number depends, okay, leave it. Second number depends on the first number. Third number depends on the fourth number. Eighth number, like that, isn't it? So these are all the sequences. Now coming to our question, here two sequences I am giving that example: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Obviously you will guess it. Next year 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. You may guess it here. So both are sequences only. Here what is the rule here, Sima? Here in this first example, each number is obtained by adding some fixed number to the preceding of it. What? Here the second number is 10 now. What we have to add to get the 10 to the 5? 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. 20 plus 5 is 25. So each number is getting by adding 5 to the preceding of it. Okay, now coming to this example, is it adding rule is possible? 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 8 something. So here 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16, 16 into 2, 32, 32 into 2, what? 64, it will come here. Here how we are getting here? By multiplying with a fixed number. Isn't it? So this is also a progression and this is also a progression. Isn't it? But this progression is obtained by adding some fixed number. but this is the progression is obtained by multiplying with a fixed number to the preceding of it. So that we can have here basically two progressions, arithmetic progression and whereas coming to this geometric progression. Arithmetic progression and geometric progression. So what is arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is a progression in which each term except the first term are obtained by adding some fixed number. That progression is called as arithmetic progression. And whereas coming to geometric progression, what is geometric progression? It is also a progression, but in which each term except the first term are obtained by multiplying with the fixed preceding of that number. Then that progression is called as geometric progression. But today in our class, in this 10th class, we are going to learn something about only this arithmetic progression only. Only this arithmetic progression. And in your higher classes, later on in the class 1, you are going to learn about the geometric progression. Isn't it? One more progression is also there. That is also called harmonic progression. But for this, there is no specific conditions. Only this harmonic progression is nothing but reciprocal of arithmetic progression only. Harmonic progression of reciprocal of arithmetic progression. That's it. Okay. But basically these two types of progressions. What is that? Arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Now today our topic is arithmetic progression. So whenever we are writing arithmetic progression, generally we use the word AP only. AP means now onwards you can treat that one AP as a arithmetic progressions. So what is arithmetic progression? Just now I have told you the definition of arithmetic progression, and in our previous class also I have given. Okay. And now once again, so just we have to recap something about the basic class now, and then let us take one example, children. Here example I am taking 5, 8, 11, 14 and 17 and 20. I think you may guess it. You may come to know that what we are adding here. What is the fixed number we are adding here? What is the fixed number adding here? 5 and 8. That means 3 only now. Here also 3. 11 plus 3 14. 14 plus 3 17. 17 plus 3 20. So what number next? It will come 23. So here the fixed number what we are adding is that is 3 more. We are adding. How you will get this 3 and what is this 3? That is. So this fixed number what we are adding, fixed number what we are adding, that is called common difference. That is called as common difference mark. The fixed number what we are adding, that is called common difference, and it is denoted by D. And that one also, how you will get that common difference means the difference between any two consecutive terms of an AP. The difference between any two consecutive terms of an AP. That means this is term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4, like that. The difference between any two consecutive terms, T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2, T4 minus T3, T5 minus T4. These are all common difference only. All these values should be same only. Because see, 8 minus 5, 3, 11 minus 8, 3, 14 minus 11, 3, 17 minus 14, 3, 20 minus 8, 3. These are all. So, wherever we are finding that common difference, it should be fixed. Because we are adding the fixed number. We are not changing the adding number. That what we are adding, that number is always fixed. It is nothing but common difference. So that common difference is always equal. So, how you will get this common difference means D is equals to Tn minus Tn minus 1, or else An minus An minus 1. An means nth term. Tn, actually the terms are denoted by T1, T2, T3, T4, or else A1, A2, A3, A4, anything anyway you can denote it, no problem. There is no specific rule for that, but you have to use An or else Tn, no problem, isn't it? So here, how the common difference we are getting means Tn minus Tn minus 1 or An minus An. Simply or else simply have to remember common difference D is equals to T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1. Simply like that also you can remember, no problem. Okay. So here one thing we learned, that is common difference. What is the definition of common difference? The difference between any two consecutive terms of an AP. The difference between any two consecutive terms of an AP is called as common difference. Isn't it? Okay. Now, okay. Here one more example. Let us consider one more example, children. Here I am taking 4, 9, 14, and what next? 19. I hope you may guess it. What I am adding here? Fixed number. What is the fixed number we are adding here? 5. Because of 9 minus 4 5. 14 minus 9 is 5. 19 minus 14 is 5. So that what number is 24? It is the fifth term. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth term. For suppose if somebody will ask in this arithmetic progression, somebody or some may come and they may ask, what is the 100th term? What is the 100th term of above the AP? What is the 100th term in the above AP? Means writing 100 terms is too much difficult or not? This is fifth term. 29, 34, 39, 44, 49, something like what we are writing. Fine. Okay. So keep on writing 100 times is a little difficult for us or not? For that only, for reducing that burden, we have one beautiful formula, important formula. That is very foremost formula in this arithmetic progression is general term or nth term of an AP. Nth term of an AP. The general term or nth term of an AP, that is AN. AN equals to, what is the formula? That is equal to AN equals to what is the formula? Just that about this formula I am going to derive. I am going to derive the nth term of the formula. Okay. Now, for deriving this one, just we have to consider one example. Just through example only here I am going to derive. Consider the AP. Consider the AP. What is the AP I am taking here? Let us first example only 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 up to so on. Okay. Here this is called first term. First term is denoted by A. First term is denoted by A1. Okay. Here first term A is equal to how much here? 5. Isn't it? Second term. Second term A1 A. This is, let us take A1 otherwise. A2 is equals to. Isn't it? What is the second term here? 10. Okay, this 10, how I am writing this one? See children, as we discussed previously about the common difference, no? So what is the common difference here? 10 minus 5. That means D is the 5 only, no? So in terms of A and D only you have to write it. 10. Here this 10 can be written as 5 plus 5, no? Isn't it? This 5 is what? A. And this 5 is what? D. A plus D. Isn't it? Okay. Third term. What is the third term here? A3. A3 equals to what now? Here 15. Here that 15 you can express as in terms of A and D only. That means 5. This is A plus 5 plus 10 is 15. No? That 10 can be written as 2 into 5 or not? Isn't it? So 5 plus 2 into 5. Now express it. 5 means what? A plus 2 into this one are 2D. So whereas coming to A3, here A plus 2D we are getting. Now in the same way, write two more terms. Fourth term. What is fourth term here? Here actually fourth term is 20. This 20 can be written as 5 plus 3 into 5 only, no? Because of 5 plus 15 only 20. So 5 plus 3 into 5, that is equal to A plus 3D. A plus 3D. See, first A1 is 5. Of course, if you write it 5 plus 0, that is equal to A plus, no need, 0 into D you can write. Now, second term A2, 10, 5 plus 5, A into 1 into D. Now, A3, A plus 2D. A4, A plus 3D. If you want to find A5, what you will get? Keep on write this, what you will get? A plus 4D we will get it. A plus 4D. If you want to get A6, then what you will get here, children? A plus 5D you will get it. So this is the generalization. You can generalize it. If you want to find 100th term, what is that? A plus 90. If you want to get 1000th term, then what you will get? A plus 999D. Like keep on one subtract. Only one thing, you have to subtract it and write it. For suppose suddenly if anyone asks what is the 17th term of an AP, generally in terms of A and D. What is the 17th term of an AP? A plus 16D. That's it. What is the 18th term of an AP? A plus 17D. If he asks to express in terms of A and D only. But whereas coming to an example, in this means you have to find it. Later we will discuss how to find it. But the general terms of an AP means this is the way you can remember that. For suppose 10th term means A plus 9D, 8th term means A plus 8D, 20th term means A plus 9D. Like that, if you want to write AN means what you will write? AN means A plus, what you will write? N minus 1 into D. AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. This is the way we can generalize and we will get it the formula of the general term or nth term of an AP. The general term or nth term of an AP. AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. This is the general formula for finding nth term. By using this formula, we can find out what are the required term, 100th term or 19th term, without finding all the terms of given AP. By using this one, we can find out very easily. And based on this formula, we are going to do some more applications also. Okay, later on, keep on doing some examples, you will get it what we are going to do. So this is the generalization. This is the way you can generalize the nth term of an AP. So finally, what is the nth term of an AP, children? AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. And how you will remember the general terms of an AP? For suppose 5th term means A plus 4D. 7th term means A plus 6D. 9th term means A plus 8D. Qth term means A plus Q minus 1 into D. Rth term means A plus R minus 1 into D. Like this we can remember. Isn't it? Okay. Now, I hope everyone you can note it down now. Now let us discuss some examples based on this one, isn't it? For suppose let us have an example, children. Here 6, 11, 16, 21, keep on. Find 20th term of an AP. Term of an AP. Find the 20th term of an AP. Here we need to find A20, children. Before going to find A20, just you have to write. What is the first term, children, here? First term A1 is equals to what is that? 6. Common difference. Common difference is denoted by D is equals to T2 minus T1. That equals to 11 minus 6, that equals to 5. Now write the general formula. AN equals to, what is the AN formula? A1 plus N minus 1 into D. A1 plus N minus 1 into D. Now, what the term we need to find here? 20th term. So, A20 is equals to, A1 how much here? 6 plus, in the place of N, what we can write? 20 now. 20 minus 1 into D means 5. That equals to 6 plus 19 into 5, how much? 19 into 5. Right or no answer? 6 plus 19 5 how much? 95 only. No? 95 plus 6, 101. So the 20th term of this AP is 101. The 20th term of this AP is 101. See, without finding all the up to 19 terms, directly we can able to find 20th term or not. So this is the way, this is the use of this formula, general term or nth term, isn't it? So remember this formula, the general term an is equals to a1 plus n minus 1 into d, isn't it? Okay. Now let us so this is the interactive question, children. Now I will ask you, you have to find it. Find the eighth term of an AP. What is the find the eighth term of an AP? AP is 117, 104 and 91, 78. This is the you can find it eighth term, isn't it? You can find it. Now, interactive question now, you have to solve it. Okay, children, this is the question now. See, generally, children, what is the general term? Directly I am doing here. A1 plus n minus 1 into d now. An means here what is the term I am finding? Eighth term. A8 equals to A1 117 plus n minus 1 means 8 minus 1 into d. D means what? T2 minus T1. 104 minus 117. That is equal to minus 13 or not? 104 minus 117 how much? Minus 13. That means minus 13 we have to write it. So 117 plus 8 minus 1 7 into minus 13. That is equal to 117 plus into minus 91. 117 minus 91 how much? 26. It is the eighth term of this series. Eighth term of the above arithmetic progression. Isn't it? Okay. Now in the further classes we are going to discuss some more examples. Okay. Thank you, children.